promised once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room.
Nigerians leaders and the way they abuse the office that they have been elected in. Until laws are being enacted, all these things won't stop. I bring you greetings this very moment, and I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you are hearing or where you're watching my video from. If you're new on this channel, please do well to like, subscribe, and share, and put your comment in the comment section, and do well to hit the notification button, because when you do so, we know that yes, you are actually on the right track, because Nigerian leaders are like masters, like disciple. If not, what will make a president to say, I will follow the footsteps of President Muhammadu Buhari? The concept of being a disciple entails more than just following a leader. In the time of Jesus Christ, the relationship between a disciple and a master and a teacher was characterized by a deep commitment and loyalty by both parties. This same level of commitment and loyalty was evidenced between the immediate past governor of Cross River State, Professor Ben Ayade, the brief man, that English big person, English top person, and his disciples. But this loyalty led to disastrous consequences for the state. You see, regrettably, under Ayade administration, the lot of irregularities, just like that of President Muhammadu Buhari, a lot of irregularities and corruption were condoned, and public servants and appointees were allowed to loot the treasury without facing any consequences. The disgraceful dismissal of Mrs. Angela Ogeyi Ode, the former Director General of Cross River State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, within a few months of appointment, and the suspension of Dr. Mrs. Betta, Miss, because she never married, Betta Edu, the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, are now targeted as the former Minister of Inhumanitarian and Poverty Embezzlement, because they embezzle from the poor now. Both disciples of, these two women were both disciples of Ben Ayade, professor, are a testament to what the minister taught them. Because Ayade will speak English. When you were a governor of Cross River State, you never did nothing. You were just speaking, giving budget names that are not found in the dictionary. You are this, you are that, you are that. This is the same man that said, because a particular community did not vote for him as a senator, that's why if they vote for him as a senator, he will build the cargo airport. When you were a governor, you did not do anything. You were the one that spoke grammar that they want to do one road, Gingatic road, that will be hanging up. See, in the book of Proverbs 22 verse 6 states that, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Considering the behavior of these individuals, it is responsible, it is reasonable to assume that this is precisely the way their master taught them to handle public office and anything under their control. Yes, now. However, in light of the current state of the country, the country is being plagued by corruption. We should all be grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for taking swift action to suspend these appointees and subject them to investigation. But it shouldn't just end by these two women. Leadership positions are not opportunities to enrich oneself, but to better the lives of others through dedicated service delivery. So the suspended ministers has been in the news for alleged compromise before, during her days in the State Ministry of Health, where she headed the COVID-19 team. Every state was involved in this particular act. They were involved in this particular thing. And up to date, none of them was held accountable. I told you guys before that she had something to do with the former governor. That is why they covered her up when she was a minister. And then Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I fought you for this one. You could not even screen this woman well, even when the fellow criminal was screening her, because it's the National Assembly that screened them. It's Akpabio, free of corruption. I don't want to talk plenty. It is critical that successive governments of Cross River State and Nigeria as a whole avoid anyone who has served under the administration of former Governor Ben Ayade, because they don't have good prospects. Ben Ayade disciples should be avoided. They are bad eggs. During his administration, they did a lot of things. As the minister remains suspended, pending investigation and outcome, the president must continue to tackle this fight against corruption if he hopes to receive the applause of Nigerian people. The president should remove anyone found guilty of corruption from his administration, regardless of whose interests they represent. This way, Nigeria can move forward. Nigeria can move towards a brighter future that we all have been praying for. But the big question now is the president free of this particular plague that has plagued the Nigerian political system? Corruption. When Buhari came and said, I want to fight corruption, corruption actually dealt with him in return. So the big question is, which way Nigeria? Before you screen any minister, before you appoint anybody, dig deep. Dig deep to find out the person past deeds. Because Betta Edu and this other woman, they are birds of the same feather. And then the former governor too. He is the Oga Patapata of them all. Cross River State was in a mess. What Donald Duke tried to bring out of Cross River, that every eye was on Cross River State. Ben Ayade brought Cross River from top to bottom, just like President Muhammadu Buhari said. And then nothing has been done to him. No probe, no arrest, nothing. Same thing happened to Buhari's administration. And then you tell us that you can fight against this epidemic called corruption. So Nigerians, you see what is happening right now. They say that from clap, that's the start. If you do your investigation well, you know that these people are not what they are supposed to be. They don't merit this. If you check Buhari's cabinet, you know that it's the same circle of people. Remember what he said, I'm going to bring technocrats. Now we are seeing techno-criminals. And Nigerians are still lamenting. May Nigeria not be a portion, or because lamentation now, that one that everybody is trying to jackpot right now in this country. So Nigerians, what do you think about this particular discipleship that is happening right now in Nigeria? Because my God have done this one now, he will cover me up. That is why we are where we are today. If you're meeting the channel for the first time, please do it to like, subscribe, share, put your comment in the comment section, and do it to hit the notification button, because I'll be right back. Bye for now.